All right, what up, gents and gentas? It's Pulsar. So today we're going to be doing episode 11 of Medalist. Yes, episode 11. This is the second to last episode of my favorite show this season. I'm just like, tragedy, tragedy. Anyway, what's going on right now is that basically in the last episode, I can't remember if it was the last episode or the episode before that, but basically Inori, she got injured, right, at the competition that she had, right? And they kind of just time skipped a little bit. And so they're after this now, right? And I guess Inori grew a little bit. Like she grew some height, like maybe like an inch or something. And basically, what's going on now is that she and this boy are kind of encountering each other, right? Because the boy ended up joining the same club as her, right? The same like skating club. So now they're kind of forced to deal with each other. And remember like the previous episode, right? Like when they introduced him, and he just kind of like really messed her up emotionally. And now you're kind of seeing how like she's grew as a person, where she's like not really she's still like really like impacted by his words, but now she's moving on in a way where she feels like the skill gap between them isn't as big as she thought it once was, basically. And so now she's like, you know what? I'm gonna be able to do this move before you will, and that's kind of like where we're at right now. Is that they're having like this competition with each other, and I think it's kind of cool to see Inori make a stand like that for herself because she's never been that aggressive towards anyone, right? And so it's really cool to see her have that foil and then her not back down, like her stepping up to out of her shell to exceed. I think that's just a great way to see Inori grow. Anyways, yeah, if you're new here, there's a playback timer at the bottom left. That's gonna be where I'm at in the episode. All right. So yeah, let's just do this. Here we go. Three, two, one. Oh, I don't know why I hit it. I like how one kid was like, "I don't want to talk. I don't want to be noisy." Oh, it was a double axle. My bad. I thought it was a triple axle. Her faces are so good. I think you can get away with it because she's a kid, right? So everything she would do would be more elevated than like an adult. Oh, it's Mins, right? I'm kind of thinking this might give me like the it's I don't know how the show is gonna end, right? Because I mean it probably will just end with her doing the thing that she said she's gonna do. What was it? The triple shoo shoo shoo? I forgot. It was called like the shoo shoo. And so once she performs that, what else is there, right? There's only one more episode left, right? And so I guess it doesn't make sense to put Hikaru in the situation, right? Because Hikaru's supposed to be like that much better than her. God, Hikaru's pretty cool. I love this opening so much. And this makes me funny because this opening is so hype, and then the ending is just completely just silliness with the earthworms. Yeah, but I think there's not going to be any competition nerves for her now, right? Like in terms of, I don't think there's like a contest just in her because there's only two episodes, right? So it's just going to be her battling this kid, which I think would be a big emotional goal for her, right? Because this person was untouchable for her when she began. What else is going to be there? Oh, did they mention this cam before? Dude, look at her face. Look at her. Oh my god. Just I like how Tsukasa just like zoned out. Salco? Salcha? Who is this one? I was about to say I've never heard her call her that, so like I was just wondering. Aw. Yeah, can you imagine like every time you just jump, you're like, all right, there's a chance I'm gonna fall. So are they? I was about to say because when I saw him out there, I was like, bro, how is he gonna have the energy for it? Because is he gonna do it for every single kid and just chase behind them? Because even the kids are getting breathers because only one of them is going at a time. Oh my god, what a hero! Like how they get kid faces. Oh, it's weird to see her without her normal hair. What's it? Mike's hair just normally down. Damn, this is the wrong kind of fan service. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not gonna say a word. Oh, oh, that's what it was. It didn't fill out anything in Azuria.
Uh, I kind of get it because people assume that he can do everything, right? Because he's being trained by a pro, but he's at like a limit right now. That sucks. Which he doesn't know that he was an Olympic skater, right? I think it was Olympics, right? I can't remember if Tsukasa was Olympic or he was just professional in the region. What the hell? Man, we had this conversation before, right? Like that being a good coach versus being a professional is very two different things, right? It's two very different skill sets. Where is all this coming from? Rio needs a hug. Just can't. How fun this show is, dude. Like, I like it was Wrath of Vengeance. It's such a positive thing for the both of them. Oh, I feel like the show is moving quickly. I feel like the pacing feels very fast. Do you have a shrimp? What is she? Oh. I'm gonna be more impressed if it shows him bouncing between all the kids too. I mean, I guess he was earlier when he says he was gonna supervise all the kids. I guess when you if you fall down so much, you get used to it, right? Like you kind of know how to brace for it. I accept. Dude, that is a lot of rotations. I love watching the adults interact with the kids in a way that's it's so healthy, right? Watching them figure out how to just make them perform well with no other motives outside of just like be sweet if they could do it. How do I get you to do this? Oh, damn. It's really awkward when you can feel like the tension in yourself, right? Like you feel off, right? You feel not yourself and you have to do something and you so how do you ooh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm just chilling right now, man. The show's just taking me. I keep forgetting she's tiny. I have no idea what the difference between a South show as an Axel is. So she did the double Axel already, so now she did the South show thing. So she's good, right?
Damn. Oh no, he's gonna go through a. Wait, live with us. Oh, the helmet's adorable. What's he gonna say here? We know he's not that much of it. He's yeah, like we know he's not really like an asshole. He just has like that aura, right? Like he has like the Matrix vibe. Like he's gonna go in and pull out some double Uzis, basically. But he's like, it's just his aura is just kind of negative, right? Damn. I have no idea what any of this is. All I know is like she was gonna go fight the girl on the left. Oh, damn. That's also like the tragedy of doing a sport where you're solo, right? Where the performances ultimately just comes down to how well you can get as a like an individual. Oh, is he called the human? Wait. We found his trauma. I like how all the kids have like this like extra dark feeling about June, right? He just straight up adopted it. Oh snap! That's pretty sick, actually. Okay, I like that. So I'm kind of curious. So I was trying to think about how the coach, right? He was saying that he only has a certain level of qualification because he started too late, right? So he couldn't even get all of the badges. I think is what it is, right? To when he was younger, right? Because they're age capped, right? I think it's up to 13. I think is what they were saying. And so because he started so late, he couldn't even get all the badges. But I think he was still able to pursue professional skating, right? Just because I mean I already forgot why or how. I wonder if we're gonna still see Inori digging for earthworms. By the way. Man, this ending song is so good. It's so outrageously good. It's just so charming. Anyways, yeah, I think what I love about this show is that this show is split between so many characters, right? Like where it's like the dynamics between Inori and the coach, right? Plus Inori and her family, plus the other coaches, right? It's all it's all done in this really well put pot of stew, right? Just to make a bunch of wonderful flavors. And to me, it's just blended so well that I would throw this show at a lot of people, right? I feel like this the initial episode of episode one just kind of gets you in the mood of what the show is in terms of like what it has to offer with all the faces and all the stuff, and then it just continues to deliver, right? And now you just kind of watch her progress, right? And I think what's even more cool is that it's not like she's only progressing by like her skills as a figure skater, but she's growing as a person, right? Like remember in like was I don't know if it was the previous I think it was the previous episode where she's saying that what she's doing isn't the figure skating isn't just helping her like become a better figure skater. It's helping her exceed in other elements of her life that she never thought was possible, right? I mean, they're all physical, of course, but the whole point is that I think it's cool that she's kind of showing you like the advantages of just kind of pursuing a hobby, right? Because when you think about being good at a hobby, maybe sometimes you kind of get pigeonholed in thinking that oh, the hobby is all it is to it. A lot of times, it's not about the hobby itself; it's about the actions, interactions surrounding the hobby that make you better at things as well, right? right? Because like now she's getting to talk to more people. She's getting more sociable, right? She's getting more confident, and and she's just getting overall more athletic, right? Like she's it's cool that she's doing figure skating, right? She's getting more athletic, right? There's so many other advantages beyond the skill you decide to learn, right? That's why it's like always worth just trying to learn something. Just because even if you like don't necessarily do well at what you're learning, everything around it is also going to be beneficial to you. That's what's super important, right? Everything you learn along the way is just as important. Anyway, that was my small talk for Medalist episode 11. Look, at this point, I've said it so many times that this show is super good, right? It's so good that I can't be more impressed. I just stay here and accept it, and I just don't have anything more to say about it, alright? This show is so immaculately done, right? Except for I'm gonna still call it out. I think the arc where they just skipped her getting injured and then or her injury. I wish there was just like a little bit there. I hope there was like some kind of like bonus like footage of her like in the Blu-rays or something. I think that at that point there would be nothing for me to really complain about this show. I think that was the only thing that really stood out to me. But given that this show is like going to be 12 episodes, right? There's one more episode. I don't know what episode 12 is going to be. I would say like at this point I could say like up to 1 to 11 it's great. It's a great ride, right? And I will hold this up to episode 12 being how well of an ending it has, because I definitely do find the endings to be really important for me on a show if I would be willing to recommend it. And so, yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll see that'll be next week though. Damn, it's over. I'm like so sad. I have to start thinking about what I'm watching for next season. Anyways, that was Middle episode 11. Go watch this show. Go watch this show. It's everywhere. It's like literally everywhere. All right, guys. Much love. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.